Okay, so we said that today we're going to do this lab. What is it? Yeah, we're going to do this lab. Uh, so all the time when you have a lab, you must check, must try to understand first. We have headquarter and we have data services. In headquarter, we have one router. It's connected to other routers, and have a network here and then a network here. Because on a router, each interface is a network. Then headquarter is connected to data services. And data services, we have one network here and another network here. Sorry. Then we have the internet and a remote server. Now that you took your time to understand, we have headquarter, data services, then you can open your stuff and start reading. So single area OSPF configuration. We have the addressing table that is here with all the data we need. What you should know here, implement single area OSPF version 2. Version 2 is for IPv4 and version 3 is for OSPF. Yeah, and you read this one, you're employed in the company, you ask you to configure requirement. So use the process ID 10 for for OSPF activation on all routers. Now, the first question, let's check how many percent we have now. 11%. Let me reset to clear everything. Reset activity. Yeah, to clear everything. Then when I come, we have 0%. Where is it? Yeah, everything's cleared. We have now 0%. Okay, we can now start. I'm going to zoom in. Yeah. So now use process ID 10. Okay. Activate OSPF using network commands on routers in the headquarter network. So to do that, you must open a notepad and yeah. So we say what? Okay, let me copy this one first. You copy and put it here. Say activate OSPF using the network command and invest mask on the router in the headquarter network. Now we need to check what is the headquarter network. This is headquarter network and have 3 routers. So we need to activate on these 3 routers using the network command. So I need to do router OSPF. So remember the way we configure OSPF. the way you configure OSPF using the network command. So to configure OSPF using the network command, in your global config mode, we tap router OSPF, process ID, and the remote networks. So it's what we're going to do. So router OSPF, the process ID, we say we must use 10 process ID. So we'll use 10. Now we're going to add all the networks. So I'm here and I need to add the networks. I have a lot of network, guys. So let us read if it is something for us. No. So we have to have 10, 4, and 8 slash 30. So 0, 4, 8. Network 10 dots. Then dot 0, 0. Okay, I use it. Then slash 20, slash 30 is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Then we need to convert to 5, to 5, to 5. And here you take your calculator. You clear everything. Oh, let me check if the recording is on. Yeah. Then I do. What's that? Yeah. 1 to 8 plus 64 plus 32 plus 16 plus 8 plus 4. 252. So this is the subnet mask. Now we need to find what? We need to find the wildcard mask. To do that, we're going to do 255. All 255 minus this one. Minus 255. 252. Now it will be what? 0, 0, 0, and 3. So this is the wildcard mask. So router OSPF and the first network This is slash 30. Look here, slash 30. So I remove or I put it down. So wildcard mask of slash 30 is 0.0.0.3 area 0. So I'm going to copy it and I paste and I paste. So the first network is 0, the second network is 4, and the last network is 8. So what we are doing this lab. We say on this headquarter, we need to add to enable OSPF on these routers. So we have 10, it has 0, 0.0, 0.4, 0.8, slash 30. So we did. Now we're going to add also this network. One dot 0, 2.0, 3.0, slash 24. So here 1.0 slash 24. One 192.168, 1.0. This is slash 24 is the wildcard mask will be like that. Yeah. So if it is slash 24, it means we are all 255 slash 24. We'll do 255, 255.255.0. If you remove, here will be 255 minus 0 will be 255. That's why it's here. If we take the second network, we say 2.0 slash 24. So you put it here, 2.0 slash 24. So wildcard mask will be like that. Now, the other one is what? One second, I'm checking something. One second. Okay, so we added this one, we added this one. We need to add this one, 3.0, but this time slash 28. Slash 28. So slash 30 is here. I'm going to copy. Then I go back here, down here. Now slash 28. How it is. Slash, if we say slash 28, it means we have 28 ones. So 8 plus 8 plus 8, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Then I remove this. Yeah, so here we have 24 plus 4 is slash 28. So here 255, 255, 255. Now here we need to change. You take a calculator. We will close everything. 128 plus 64 plus 32 plus 16, 240. So here will be 240. One sec. One second. So now, if the subnet mask is this, it will be like that, 240. To find the wildcard mask, we do all 255 minus the subnet mask. 255 minus 250, 0, 0. Now here it will be 15. 255 minus 2, it's 15. This is the wildcard mask for this one, slash 28. So I copy everything here. And the network, they say 3.0 slash 28, it will be dot 15. Yeah, be careful here. We see we're adding this network 3.0 slash 28. So the network, we add the network command 3.0 slash 28. We did see that slash 28. It means this. Now to find the wildcard mask, with all 255 minus this one and this is. So be careful of the wildcard mask. Yeah, so this is a network. This is a, so we did add all this in, but you can still add the others. We can still add the others. So let's do, so this one is 0.12.30, 10.00, 10.0.0.12, I think. Then dot 30. We did see that slash 30. The wildcard mask was this one. Then we're going to configure again. We did slash 13. Now this network, okay, let's add this too. It's a bit easier. Slash 24, it's easier. So here's 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, here's 4.0, and 5.0. So if it's on slash 24, it's much easier. So 4, and we see slash 24 is all 255s. So which one we know? And the other one. So we did for these two. Slash 24 is easy. Now, this place 10.0.1.0. Then 0.1.0. Now we say what? Slash 29. Where is it, this guy? Okay, slash 29. So slash 29, we need to find the wildcard mask. Slash 29, so we know slash 30 We know /28, now /29. /29, maybe we add another one here. We add another one. When you took your calculator, so 128, 64, 32, 16, and we add 8. It should be 48 here. Then you do the 48 here, and you'll find 17. 255 minus 248 is 17. Is it 7 or 17? That's why it's good to take your calculator. 255 minus 248 is 7. Must be careful. The network 10.0.1, the wildcard mask is 0.0.7. And always area 0. Okay, so we are done with the most difficult part. Because if the question says you must activate OSPF here. Yeah, so we need to add all these networks. So now that we did it easier. Okay, we copy everything. We make sure everything is good. Then you come here, enable router conft, and you paste. You save. We go to other router. We do the same thing to enable OSPF. We paste. You save. We go to the other router. We do the same thing, enable conft, and you save. Now let me check if I have some neighbors. Show IP OSPF neighbors. Show IP OSPF neighbors. Yeah, so if I'm router 3, you see I have 2 neighbors. Okay, so we check that. These are my 2 neighbors. Let me go to the first router. Show IP OSPF neighbor. I also have 2 neighbors. We have full agency, but we don't know who is with DR, who is with BDR. We need to deal with the router IDs. So we are done with question number 1, and we have 22%. So question number 1, activate OSPF using the network statement, headquarter network we did. Question number 2, activate OSPF by using the interface data service network. Then you take this. Yeah, done with this. Question number 2, activate OSPF using the interface network devices. Okay. Here data, and we need to use the network. The network command. The interface. So here I have two interfaces. You see here I don't have a router. So here I have two interfaces, option, preference, show port label. So I have S01. Oh, it's too dirty now. I go to BC1, I'm going to check BC1. I have two interfaces. So I go to these interfaces and I activate. So I go to tab router, OSPF, and then I go to each interface. The first interface S01, I go to that interface 010. Interface S010 IP OSPF 10 preprocessed ID area 0. I exit. I go to the other interface S01. What is the other interface? 11. IP OSPF 10 reprocessed ID area 0. And I save. Do copy, run, start, and end. Show IP OSPF neighbors. For now, I have only one neighbor. But here I have a multi-access. So it's good to add this one also, because this interface will need to share information with others. So it's good also to go to the other interface to add G000, because the G000 will send information to other routers. Conf router, we go to that interface G000. IP OSPF 10 area 0. Do copy, run, start. Yeah. I copy this. Can end. So for now, I have one neighbor. Okay, now here, because data service this is here, and I have some routers interconnected. Each interface will need to talk with others. So I need to also, if I go to router BC2, router BC2, I have which interface is facing who. So we have one for the LAN and one facing that side. So we're going to use for the LAN. Sorry. Sorry. So if you use the one facing the LAN, it will be BC2. It isn't facing the LAN, the other router, I mean. 10.0.1.2. What is the name? Yeah, G001. Because this one is facing the other routers. Conf interface G001, and this interface will participate to OSPF because it's connected to other routers. Then I come here also. This one, which interface is facing the other routers? BC3. So G001 also. So I go there. API of certain area 0, I save. And show IP interface break. Show IP OSPF neighbor. I have my two neighbors. So I can see my two neighbors. I can see I have full agency, full neighbor, full relationship, and one will be VDR, and the other one will be the BDR. It means me, router 3, I'm DR other. I'm not VDR, I'm not the BDR, so I'm DR other. We go to this guy, we do again. We have this, you see. So router 3, me, I'm router 2, I have this neighbor, that is the big boss, and the other neighbor, so router 3, is DR other. Yeah, for those who coming for graduation, I'm busy checking a good photographer. So he's busy sending me an invoice for photography. I'll check that later. Okay, how much we got? It was previously 22. Now we have 33. You see. We continue with. So we question 1: activate OSPF is a network on the. Now we have to configure router IDs. BC1 666. What is BC1? BC1 666. It's a lot of work, huh? Then the other one is what? BC2 555 and the other one 444. This is 2555. And the other one will be 444. Do copy and start. Okay, we are done with that. We had 33%. Now how much? 38%. Okay, this question now. Configure OSPF so that routing update are not sent into networks where they are not required. It means now we need to configure passive interface. So check passive interface, and we're going to do that. Okay, we'll do that shortly. Continue. Okay, so all interfaces facing the LAN are not participating in OSPF. So we call it a passive interface. So we're going to do that. So we have 38%. So we have this router, we have two interfaces facing the switches for the LAN. This one also facing the switch, the LAN, and all this stuff. Okay, let's start with P. P2, because P1, all the interfaces are facing the routers, so we are all okay. There is no interface facing the LAN or a switch. So we go to P2. This is P2, and these two interfaces are facing the LAN. So we go to these two interfaces and we configure. So G000, G001. Interface G. Passive interface. No, sorry. We exit one. It's not like that. Router OSPF. Then passive interface and G00. You see. And we can also add the other one. These two interfaces are not participating because we're facing the LAN, the switch. So we're not going to get information from a router and share with another router. Are we still together? Let me check. Quite longer. Recording is there. 11 people. Yeah. This is what we do, copy and start to save all the time. We go to other router. This guy, we only have one interface. P3. P3 has only this interface, G000. No, it's not like that. Router OSPF 10. Router OSPF 10 passive interface, yeah. G000. We save. A lot of working, guys. So if you don't know what you do, you'll get lost and get angry. And so all these questions are related to this. First thing first, we did ask us to configure, activate OSPF using the network command we did. Question number 2, activate OSPF using the interface we did. Now, we ask us to configure router IDs. We did. Now, you're asking us to configure passive interface. We are busy with. Sorry. We are busy with. We go to this interface. We have one facing the LAN. This one also facing the LAN. So BC2, BC3, BC2. This one, so G000 facing the LAN. BC3 also G000 facing the LAN. G0. We close. We go to the other one. We do the same thing. Okay, we are done with this. How many percent? We have 48% now. We did now configure BC1 with highest interface priority so that it will be always be with DR. BC1. Let's go to BC1. BC1 is here. We type command here, show IP interface neighbor. I can see that I have two neighbors. One is with BDR, one is with DR other. So it means me, I'm the DR. So now the question one is, I always myself want to stay with DR. So I need to put the highest priority on the interface. If I'm here, you have a lot of routers interconnected. These are three with DR, the big boss, second big boss, and here. So if I want to force a router to become, I go to the interface facing and I tap the highest priority. So I have these three routers. I'll go to BC1, the interface facing the switch. BC1. VC1. This is the interface. So I need to go to that interface and set up the highest priority according to the question. So VC1 is G000. I go there. Conf interface G000 IP OSPF priority 255, the highest, and you save. So we had 48% before, we have 52%. We continue. Okay, we're going to end here. Then next time we continue. Configure the default route to ISP using the interface. Okay, so this one we're going to continue next time. Let's do it in two parts. So this one we're going to do, today is what, Thursday? Yeah, so Tuesday we'll do that. Well, we'll configure both. Window. Else I'll find a time I said during weekend. I'll do. And then I'll send you the video. So we have default route to be distributed, the cost, and hello time. So what is remaining? Okay, priority we did. Now what we do, the cost, hello interval, and also to distribute default route propagation. Okay, let's do that once for all. Let's continue to do that. BC, okay. Configure default to be ISP cloud. Oof, I may be tired. Okay, so which one I'm going to do that and send it to you. It's quite longer because to organize yourself with doing this, it takes time. Yeah, so I'll send you the part 2 during the weekend. So yourself, during the weekend, go through it. I'll send you the recording tomorrow. All these questions, it's just to make sure that you know how to do the config. That's all. Nothing else. There is nothing hidden or difficult. Or do you know how to configure OSPF using the network command, using the interface? Do you know how to configure router ID? Everything is here. Do you know how to configure passive interface? Multi-access OSPF? How to modify OSPF using the priority? Configure the cost, hello interval, route propagation. That's all. The same thing. After that, you verify. It'll be the same thing. So during the weekend, I'll do the remaining one. Only a few questions remaining. I'll do that, send it to you with the comment. Then, so for now, we have 52%. So if you finish this one, we get 100%. Any questions? General questions for today? Okay, if no questions, then I'm going to send the recording tomorrow.
Yeah, Mr. Max, please send the recording.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
serious, this is one is difficult. We need to go through a lot of times.
yeah, yeah. And so this lab is what? 2.7.1. Let me check if I have it already. But I'll send it to you tomorrow. No worries. 2.7.1. 2.7.2 is here. I don't think that I did it. Okay, anyway, I have this recording. It's okay. I will send it to you tomorrow. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Practice makes perfect. This one, what we are doing, chapter 1, chapter 2, revision for that. I'll send you a recording, the two recordings, one tomorrow, another one Saturday afternoon, of the last 4 questions. I'll do the recording sent to you. Then, yeah, Tuesday we'll do chapter 3. It's a lot of theory and there is no packet tracer configuration. It's about introduction to cybersecurity. It's quite long, but I'll give you what's the most important. I did the record for another class. I'll also share with you. What's the most important? Access control list. These are the last net packet tracer configurations, and we are done for the whole CCNA3 and the whole CCNA. So tomorrow I'll send you one video. Saturday afternoon I'll send you 2 videos. One that are recorded for another session, but we'll do together, no problem. And the remaining of these two, the last 4 questions. I wish you all the best, guys. You'll make it, no worries. You'll make it.
Okay, Mr. Max.
Okay, keep well. Have a good evening.